This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the incredible actor, model, director, ARTHEMON Liss. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at ARTHEMON's incredible talent with a film he co-wrote and co-produced and starred in, playing 3 different characters called Parallels.
Look, it's like that. You need to take your apartment contract and then go to register it at the city hall. You know what I mean?
Look, man, I hired a guy and I paid him 50 euros, yeah? He told me I have everything, yeah? If there's a problem, just give him a call, man. Just do your fucking job and get my visa, yeah?
Meint, hat schon jemanden, der ihm...
Ja, hab ich schon verstanden. Aber ehrlich gesagt ist mir das scheißegal, ob das irgendein Typ für den gemacht hat oder nicht. Ja, ich brauche den Stempel vom Bezirksamt, dass der auch wirklich dort wohnt, und solange das nicht hier vorliegt, kann ich überhaupt nichts machen.
Well, Steve started without me.
Oh, sorry. I'm on bed.
Well, hello, ARTHEMON. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Hey.
Doing so much better now that we're finally speaking. ARTHEMON, talk to me a little bit about this little sneak peek we got of this incredible film you co-wrote, co-produced, and, oh, I don't know, also playing 3 different characters. Talk to me about the concept behind it, how you got on board. I want to know it all.
So essentially, me and the director, Fiona, we basically wanted to make a movie about the day-to-day life in Berlin, right? Portrayed through these 3 different characters that are all different parts of society. So you have Jonas. He's a German homeless guy that's on the streets of Berlin, you know, just trying to scrape by, trying to, you know, make a living. And he keeps just getting, you know, pushed down by society. Then you've got Oscar, which is a Polish, hardworking, you know, keeps his head down, just kind of does his work, his due diligence, that type of character. Very shy, very different. And then you have my favorite character, which is the most fun, I guess, to play, was an American Instagrammer, like influencer, you know, Richie. And he was more of this, like, I don't know, very flamboyant asshole Instagrammer of, you know, the 21st century, which, you know, I've kind of come in contact with because I did a reality TV show and I've had to live in a villa for 2 weeks with those people. And I kind of figured, hey, let's make a character like that as well.
I love it. I mean, it's always great when you get to kind of take from personal experience and add it to the arsenal of making your characters 4-dimensional. In ARTHEMON, I want to know, beyond Parallels, are there any projects that you're particularly excited about that you were able to create during these past 2 years?
Yes, I am super, super excited. I have a movie coming out, a short film called Relationships, but it's essentially, it's 3 different scenes together in one film where, you know, you can kind of interpret where each scene is sort of separate, but it also kind of ties into the whole concept of, you know, transcending through time and space in a city like Berlin. And it basically does focus on relationships and how these relationships sometimes, you know, connect in the most random way, and sometimes they break up in the most random way, you know, by lack of communication or just by some weird spontaneous, you know, thing. I don't want to give away too much, but it is pretty sweet. Like, it is a no budget production, and the fact that we were able to, you know, my first scene was 25 people on set. My second scene was 10 people on set. Third scene was 10 people on set. It's just so many people behind this project of making this thing happen. It is incredible. And like one thing that I do love to point out about it is we did shoot most of it in one take sequences, very long one take sequences. So I kind of wanted to have this feeling of giving you constant action and surprise, these surprise elements, but also drawing the scene out and making it a one take. So
that's amazing, my friend. And how many hats did you wear for that particular project?
I did not act in it. I actually had you know, everything from a choreographed dance crew in different scenes to, you know, an interpretive dancer to amazing artists that gave their music to just everything, just really talented people all working together to make this thing happen. So I'm super incredibly proud of the amazing people that I was able to bring together for this project.
I love it, ARTHEMON. Well, listen, I can speak with you forever. Before I ask my final question, I want to let everyone know, for more on the incredible, dare I say, Renaissance man, ARTHEMON list.
Thank you.
Do you like that, ARTHEMON? I think you should start using that.
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, doing the whole van life thing nowadays and trying to figure things out.
That was going to be my final question. So I want to let the audience know, though, for more on the incredible ARTHEMON list, you can read more about him right below this video. ARTHEMON, it's like you are reading my mind. You know, I wasn't going to reveal it, but here we are. You told me off camera. You are living the van life. You are like living the true artist life. I want to know what
the struggling artist life. Yes.
No. You're not my friend. I'm going to challenge you there.
Okay.
Struggling to whose perception? Because you are not struggling. Well, I don't agree with that, because listen, you are not struggling. What you are doing is you're being active. You are not waiting on anyone. By you being in your van and traveling and exploring, you are adding more tools in your tool belt that anyone would be able to ever get in a master class. I'm telling you. So you're welcome for that. Secondly, I want to know, oh, please, I'm from New York. I say it like it is. Number two, my friend, I want to know what it's been like for you as a human and an artist, obviously they go hand in hand, in being able to strip yourself of all of the things and expectation that society puts on us for you to just be.
You mean in terms of minimalistic living, or like
you bet, baby?
Yeah, I mean, it's been humbling, to say the least. Like every once in a while when I get those down points, because you always have the upswings and the downswings, you know, of the wave. Every time I get into those low points, I think to myself, you know, Jim Carrey did it, you know, like he was homeless for 2 years living in a van with his parents. And, you know, it is.
And then he wrote that check. Didn't he write that check?
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, those things, the minimalistic vibe is like, you use less water, you're more conscious of, you know, that's why I've got my glass water bottle. I usually use glass water bottles and to try to refill. I'm very kind of, you know, environmentally friendly in that point. And then you get to a point where you realize, man, you actually have too much stuff, you know, because there's only so much stuff that you can fit in your van. And then you get kind of crowded, and then you have to reduce things. You have to throw away shoes. You have to throw away, you know, clothes, where, you know, it kind of gives you the concept of like, I don't know, is everybody else that's like living in a house and splurging and buying, you know, things aplenty, is that the right way to go, especially with, you know, the modern day, you know, global crisis that we have, like the like environmental crisis that we have, like global warming and everything, you know? Is that the right way to go, or is it more, does it make more sense to be like minimalistic?
Look, ARTHEMON, I think that it's a question that is posed and has been posed to many over these past 2 years. I think that if there's anything that we all as humans have had to deal with, is investigating the superfluous in our lives, putting up the boundaries to toxicity, realizing that life is in fact short. Young people dying of this virus when they shouldn't have. And so what I think that you're doing, dare I say, in a beautiful, thorough, well-planned like way, is that you're going back to basics. And I think that it's inspiring. I think that there's something aspirational about it. And dare I say, I think that there is a future script.
I hope so. I mean, I I have this idea in mind that I wanted to do something like this nomadic traveler.
I was
he's
literally
also,
thinking Nomadland, but forget
exactly.
Francis
McDormand.
McDormand.
Yeah.
But Artemis, I'm just saying that's what I felt. I'm putting it out in the universe.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to do something like that. It would be a passion project.
Do it.
For sure. Yeah.
You're gonna do it.
Maybe I'll inspire it by this Bo Burnham, like Inside. Have you seen that?
No, what is that?
Bo Burnham Inside is a stand-up special where he directs it, he writes it, he sings it, he edits it. He does the whole film by himself. It's insane. So
is it on Netflix?
It is, yes.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Well, listen, ARTHEMON Liss, it's not gonna be long before you are on a streaming platform, my friend.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Well, listen, you do the work, you're doing the work, and you are an incredible artist. I'm so excited you're coming on board this amazing new social media app, FENIX360. I've been able to very gratefully speak with artists all over the world. And if there's anything that I am getting from this conversation, is that I'm happy that we are now connected, ARTHEMON, and I'm hopefully going to put out into the universe that we will one day get to collaborate on something exciting.
I hope so. You know, if you ask the universe for it, the universe does provide. So
you bet, baby. Have a good one and nice to meet you.
All right. Nice to meet you. Bye.